Hello and welcome to Kump.
Hello.
Hello, Lucie.
Hello.
You always take a delay to respond.
I'm always hoping that you'll go for the implied hello, but you never do.
I want them to know I say hello. I want you to know I say hello. What's wrong with that? It's Christmas. Why can't I say hello to a lot of people?
Look, you can.
It's the Omicron Christmas. It's the Christmas variant.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't it look like a snowflake when they show those pictures?
Yeah.
It's a little snowflake.
Omicron isn't entirely not a Christmassy word, too.
Yeah, it sounds like Omicron. The bells are made of Fauci.
It sounds like a rare leaf that two people would have to.
Yeah, like buy your fiance a Omicron leaf, or a gem you might buy your fiance if you're like too cheap to buy a diamond.
Oh yeah.
Or if you just don't believe in having the kids cut their arms off.
Sure.
Well, not cutting their own arms off. Someone's cutting their arms off. They ain't doing it. It ain't self-inflicted. But you know what I'm saying. Think that still happens? Or you think they cleaned their act up? Conflict diamonds. Christmas.
The conflict diamond. They can't all be conflict diamonds, can they?
I mean,
aren't they worthless?
I mean that's debatable, but yeah, it's like enforced scarcity by the De Beers cartel. Is that gonna get demonetized by the De Beers? I was hoping to get a De Beers advertisement on the show. We should do a Kump De Beers. Remember those old black and white commercials?
Oh that
And it's like that just promotes who we are. It's exciting time to live in Brooklyn. Everyone seems to have some kind of COVID. Some have old COVID, some have new COVID.
Everyone has it.
Yeah, it's exciting. I don't know. It feels like the early pandemic.
Yeah.
And I like it. I mean, I just like the energy in the room. I'm not the one who planned this. I didn't go make a variant.
Sure.
People accuse me of that.
Yeah.
People have said, Kump, why did you make I didn't do it.
Well, you are a little bit cagey about it, to be fair. I don't think you did it, but I understand why some people do think you did it.
It seems like something that if I had the power, I would. But I'm clearly not in the top 10 of epidemiologists out there.
No.
I'm an amateur at best. I used to want to be a Fauci type.
Oh, really?
When I was a kid, I saw that movie Outbreak about the monkey.
Oh, right.
With the what they call the Motaba virus. Yeah. And I wanted to be one of those guys in the bio suits.
You tried to sell me on that movie being good so hard.
I loved it as a kid. It was Dustin Hoffman, it was Morgan Freeman, Donald Sutherland, and I don't know what the plot was. Something about a virus.
Yeah. No, these are like expert, whatever.
There are the USAMRID or whatever, or IID.
Yeah, these are the king shits of stopping.
The king of kings.
Of stopping disease. And literally, they're on the site of an outbreak for 2 seconds and one of their suits rips.
Yeah.
It's just
like a branch.
Yeah. It's like the Three Stooges, but trying to stop it.
It's like District 9 when he's like playing with the device and he's like gets weird alien blood in his face. And that's how this happened too, I believe. But what are you gonna do? Why dwell in the past? It was a great film. You just weren't in the mood. There was a scene where they're on a helicopter with a monkey and they're shooting at each other. I mean, if we had some of that going around, it would have stopped this virus.
That's true.
No one got in a helicopter with a monkey.
Yeah.
Why not? Did Fauci do that? How about you do less podcasts and more flying in Apache helicopters with a monkey in tow? Get the monkey. Not sure what he does, but you do something with the blood.
Yeah.
You mix it with something. Gunpowder, maybe.
Right.
And then they got a cure. That's how medicine works. I'm not saying shoot the monkey. Take a little blood out of the monkey and then shoot the blood.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not saying I'm not advocating to shoot him. Although if it was going to be the cure to COVID, who am I to say? Who am I to stand in judgment? At the right hand of God about that.
Yeah, no, you're not anyone.
No,
to do that.
I will not. I'll stand in the right hand of the Father. But I'll just be like, you're doing a pretty good job. That I'm not getting involved.
Right.
It seems like I mean, you think
do we think? I know that people don't like. Some people don't trust vaccines. Do you think?
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
And I've heard that it's a thing.
Okay.
It's like, but is there anyone out there who doesn't trust cures? Like an actual cure?
Yeah.
Like it's like,
I mean, there's people who like say that like, I mean, like some people don't like OxyContin. Some people think OxyContin is a bit much. Some people.
Well, those people obviously are terrible.
Some people say it works too good and we like it too much. Why don't you make a shittier medicine?
I support the Sackler family.
What's the matter? We did too good a job stopping your pain? Made you feel too happy? Too fulfilled? Why don't you have a baby? That's not, that's what some people would say. I happen not to be a stockholder in Sack. Is this still a company? Are they still around?
Purdue? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think anybody really
I'd love to get some of those chickens. They should merge with Purdue. That's what they should have done when all this shit was going down.
Yeah.
Because even in that document, in that series, like the FBI guy got confused.
Right.
They should have taken the ball and ran with it. They should have been like, we got chickens, we got Oxy. You gonna stop us? We got the chickens.
The FDA or whatever comes to inspect it, and they've turned it over from like a pill factory to a chicken farm. They're just like, we just do chickens here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Opiates? Chickens don't do opium. What are you talking about? Get out of here. We'll see you next month.
Hey, take a chicken.
Take a chicken. Come on. It's fresh. No, it doesn't. It can't walk. It's never moved before. We keep it in this box. Yeah, no. I don't know. Do you like eggs? Getting real lippy about the chicken not being able to move.
Yeah.
Because they don't move, right? They never move. Those little chickens.
The factory farm chickens, they don't get to move.
So those legs don't work anymore. They've atrophied probably.
No, they're all like clawed. They're all stuck on top of each other, clawing each other's eyes out.
They probably declaw them, right? This is not a cockfight. I didn't pay for cockfight eggs. Imagine that. You got cage free, you got regular, and you got cockfight. Is cockfight cheaper or does cockfight have advantages?
That's probably crueler. In that context, you should give them claws so that they can bleed out. At least some of them can have the pleasure of bleeding out and not slowly suffocating to death.
I don't know if that counts as cruelty. I don't know if if the American prison carceral system is not great and it needs to be reformed. But your reform of attaching like spiny knives to everyone, so when they bump into each other in the mess hall or whatever they call it, the cafeteria, they'll get cut up. That's how somehow less cruel.
It would be a faster death. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, but they don't seem to want to die in prison. They all get that penalty means something. People are like, not everyone wants to kill themselves, Lucie. I look.
It's really hard to get. It should be. It's hard.
Doesn't seem. Is this liberal compassion?
Yeah.
Let them die. Let the chickens die.
I'm what they call a bleeding heart liberal.
You're a bleeding chicken liberal.
I want everyone to. I have a heart for everyone, and I want them to bleed.
Bleed from your heart. Why are we talking about chickens?
I don't know.
We were talking about
diseases.
The diseases. There's a lot of diseases out there. And there's a lot of debate, and I don't care about any of it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about it. I want to know,
I've heard that some restaurants are shutting down.
Right.
I guess maybe it's because people got infected or something.
It's a very rapidly spreading virus, babe.
Yeah, but it's like, but nobody's like actually, they're not shutting down in the sense of like, they're like, they're doing what they have to do, which is like 2 weeks or whatever. No,
I don't know. I think some restaurants are choosing. I mean, I know someone I talked to had some reservation at some restaurant, and then it turned out they were closing till like after New Year's or whatever. I don't know. That's
just a couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, but it was because of this.
Yeah, I think they have to do that when.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know what you're asking then.
No, because I think restaurants have to close down if somebody gets it, right?
I don't know about that, and that would be crazy.
Yeah,
that would be crazy. How are you going to track it down in the restaurant? Everyone's getting it everywhere. You're getting it in the goddamn urinal by yourself. I mean, I don't want to spread misinformation here. You probably can't, but you see what I'm saying. You get it from all sorts of places. You can't track it to the restaurants. Well, all I'm trying to get at. I don't think that's the case. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention as much. I'm not the news source. I'm not the new. I've asked to be Fauci.
Tell me what's happening. Tell me what's happening.
You refuse to read the news.
Yeah. No, I've never read. I don't think I've read a single piece. I was talking to a friend of mine about this the other day. I was like, I just do what people tell me to do. But I don't like, I'm not going to keep abreast of COVID stuff.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
I guess maybe I take you for granted a little bit.
I don't know what I'm doing.
But
it's fine though.
You told me not to go places for a while. I don't go places. You told me it's okay to go to some places. I go to some places.
See, I thought there was consensus here.
Yeah.
This is scary. We'll move on a little, I guess. So, that happened. COVID happened. What am I going to tell you?
You tell me we're getting a booster, we're getting a booster.
I want you to make your own decisions.
No, but there's enough making your own decisions in life.
So I'm just the alpha dog?
Yeah.
All right.
You're my COVID daddy dom.
Ooh.
But we are getting a booster tomorrow.
Yes, that's the plan.
Yeah. Are you scared?
No, I don't care. Whatever. It's probably fine.
Yeah.
And does it stop it? I don't know. Nothing matters. Whatever. Yeah, I tend to think the doctors don't want to kill you.
Right.
Well, whatever. I'm not in it for the medical clout.
Right.
I'm in it for the Kump clout. Just let Kump be Kump.
Yeah.
Asking me to be Fauci. You had your chance for me to be Fauci. You didn't give me a suit. They didn't have a suit big enough for me. Those hazmat suits didn't fit. I asked for one of those seatbelt extenders. No. They said no.
Oh man.
It's not what's it, medically whatever.
A seatbelt extender and a hazmat suit.
Yeah. They said that's not a thing, and I said you're not a thing, and I was asked to leave by a cop. So last week it's been a minute since we did this show. We had we're getting back on track in the new year. Okay, the schedule's a little off, and a lot going on, but whatever. Point is, the last episode, we watched. We talked about the movie Dutch. I had the DVD. And it's a movie from my childhood that I loved. Ed O'Neill, Ethan Embry, whatever his name is. And we said we promised that you'd give your review of the film Dutch.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts on the film Dutch, starring Ed O'Neill, Al Bundy?
I thought it was adorable. In general, I mean, I like that the kid was good in it. Al Bundy was good in it. Right. I almost called him Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was
Ted Bundy would have been good in it. Just fucking. Hey, you stay here and watch these fireworks. I got something to do.
And there was like kind of there's actually some cool it's not like a perfect film, but it's very watchable, and there's some cool class commentary in it.
There was an interesting point. So basically, the plot of the film is that Ed O'Neill's like this blue collar guy who's got some good money. Yeah. Construction or whatever.
He's a successful business.
He's married. He's dating the ex-wife of this very rich man.
Yeah.
I mean, in some point in the movie, they say he's one of the five most important people in the country.
He's a lawyer, right?
The kid might be boasting about that, but a hotshot Chicago money man.
Yeah.
Right. And the kid's a prick. He's at prep school, and he doesn't want to come home to his mom. Ed O'Neill's like, I'll take care of this, and he goes down to some other state, Florida, I forget.
It's a prep school. They got horses.
All the kids hate him at the prep school because he's a prick. And so the whole premise is that he doesn't want to go with Ed O'Neill. Ed O'Neill's not taking shit from a kid, which I get. Ed O'Neill, he attacks Ed O'Neill. Ed O'Neill beats him up, ties him with a hockey stick, shoves him in the car. You think he's going to rape him, but he doesn't, which is nice. For a minute there, I'm like, oh, please don't sexually humiliate this kid. That's not part of this.
Yeah.
That's not part of the deal, Ed O'Neill. And then, there's misadventures along the way, and, they come together, this and that, there's whores involved, it's great. They end up, there is a crazy thing at the end, where they end up, at the last leg of their trip before they get home, is they end up at a homeless shelter, right? And they're having a nice dinner, and the kid bonds with the little black girl.
By the way, in this movie.
Yeah.
It looks like a fantastic dinner.
It's one that I would go there instead of my family's house. It had rolls and sweet potatoes and mashed.
Many sides.
So many sides. I mean, they make homelessness look like walking the Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
What does that mean? And it's just lovely. And then he befriends the little black girl.
Wait, one more thing about the dinner.
Yeah.
They have soup to start.
They start with the soup. It's hot. Homeless people get cold.
That's true.
Homeless need soup.
Look,
they
I think
they usually only get
people
soup.
Should have great dinners.
I think you should give them like filet mignon.
Yeah.
And but like you can't have it home. It's like here you go, and then go eat just somewhere else. I mean but a really nice dinner.
Yeah.
It's like you start out it's like when you tip a guy, even though you don't like him.
Sure.
But I like homeless. I'm not making the case for not. But I'm just saying you give them a nice meal, but take it and go.
Sure. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to have a picnic here, and you're scaring my girlfriend. Put your dick away. Eat this Salisbury steak. That's kind of not Salisbury steak. That's classically disgusting, right?
Eat this ribeye in the pan.
Ribeye in the pan, beautiful. And put your dick away. Point is, he befriends this little black girl, and then the black girl family. Then the guys tell him he got laid off and this and that, and so they get in the car next day, and he drives them the whole rest of the way.
The homeless family drives them.
Yeah.
To his mother's mansion.
Right. It's basically it's like the dad, because the rich guy's house. The mom got in divorce or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's just and like they're in like a station wagon crate. Like they live in the car.
Right.
And it's not like a well-running car.
No.
And they're all crammed in there.
And gas money to a homeless family.
It's everything.
That's something.
When you live in your car, gas money is important.
Yeah.
So they get to a mansion.
Yeah.
A mansion. And to his credit, when Ed O'Neill gets out, he gives him his car. He goes, yeah, you called me on Monday. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Right.
And then I guess he's getting them a job. Maybe
getting the guy a job.
Maybe. Yeah. And then they walk in
to the mansion
for Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Or the Thanksgiving dinner. And it dawned on me.
Yeah.
These homeless people just drove you to this mansion. You can't even let them use the bathroom?
Yeah, I gotta say, hey, you guys hungry? You wanna come in for yeah. What about just stay for a drink? Just stay for a drink.
Have a drink. I have a pizza. I have some mashed.
We have literally. They get in. They have. It's 3 people.
It is
3 people for Thanksgiving.
It's a banquet of food.
It's a giant Thanksgiving meal.
It is like unfathomable amount of food, and they just sent these people on their way.
Later.
They don't even look back and wave. They just go, "Hey, thanks. I'll see what I can do.
I might get you a job.
I might get you a job." I mean, look. Why is it not? I gotta do a background check. I gotta see who you are. Jesus. Doesn't give him gas money. He'd go, hey, hold on a second. Let me go get some cash out of the mansion. Yeah. You should give him 10 grand. You're rich people. He just drove you to the mansion. Give him 10 grand.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Dutch? So that was. It was shocking. Honestly, then the dad shows up, and I was half expecting him to still be there because the car can't start. That's how bad their car was. I'll see what I can do. He's never called. He gets a call. There should be a sequel that's just like one scene where he gets a call from that guy. And he's like, nah, sends a voicemail, whatever. Oh man,
terrible.
Still a fun movie, but yeah, that was definitely a class divide.
Yeah.
What else we got going on? You want to do the Batman?
Yeah, let's do the Batman.
This isn't the Batman now. This is, it's part of the Batman milieu.
Yeah.
Right? It's part of the.
We've done Jokers before. We've done Harley Quinns before.
We don't have to do Batmans every. Don't come at me in the comments. Yes, right. If you don't like it, write about it in the comments. How about that? How about you tell me you don't like it then? Right? That's what people should do.
Yeah.
I want to hear about it in the comments.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll start responding in the comments. I'm going to start responding in the comments. So we're going to hash it out in the comments if you think that Nightwing ain't no good. If you think he's less than. Right? If you're not familiar with Batman enough to know who Nightwing is, maybe you're the problem.
Oh, you're just going to take that from him?
Who is Nightwing?
Talk about it in the comments.
Who is this man?
I have no idea. Is he a Robin?
He's Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson leaves the tutelage of Batman at some point, I guess in the 70s, to join the Teen Titans, and eventually becomes Nightwing. Now, this isn't exactly his look. I'll explain
How does Batman feel about the Teen Titans? Does he have any respect for the Teen Titans?
I think he has a budding respect for the guy. His little boy.
No, Dick Grayson, sure, but the Teen Titans. I feel like this is something that Batman would not be fond of.
I mean, he's not going to send them against the top guys of Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, they're there to stop rapes, maybe.
Yeah, but the Teen Titans don't answer to Batman. Right?
No, look. I mean, if Batman shows up, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
You want to fuck with Batman? Cyborg. Batman. I mean, there's a great thing in the I forget what we talk about it now, but the Injustice series where there's a whole divide between them because Superman accidentally kills Lois. It's a whole thing.
Right.
And Cyborg, who's part of the Teen Titans, at least at that point, gets a virus from Batman. He goes, "Oh, you infected me with malware or something." And then he takes a poll. He goes, "Oh my God, you did this the second day you knew me."
Yeah.
That's who Batman is. Batman will infect you with viruses. He'll give you the Omicron. He don't give a shit. He don't play by teen rules.
Sure.
Right? He's not. It's like me and a teenager. What do you think? Look, am I gonna sit around respecting the teenager? Oh, well, you be a teenager.
Yeah. Oh, like a superhero teenager?
No, just a teenager.
Hi.
Well, what? What do you need?
I don't know. I just wanted to have a conversation with you.
What are you gonna tell me about your balls smell? You got smelly balls.
I was imagining me as a girl, but okay.
Oh,
I'm a boy.
You're a girl?
Am I a boy?
Be a girl.
Okay. I don't even know. I don't
Start over.
know.
Just say hey.
Hey.
What are you gonna tell me? Your pussy smells? See, same thing. I don't know. What do you want me to say to children?
No. I'm saying it's hard for me to imagine that Batman would I feel like when he hears about the Teen Titans, he'd kind of roll his eyes a little bit.
Yeah, he's not gonna fucking sit there and go, "Oh, look, you guys are my equals."
Yeah.
He's gonna sit there and plot to kill them if they ever come, cross them. Which is why I love Batman.
I feel like his name. I feel like he'd think that the name was dumb.
It's a dumb name.
Yeah.
They live in a building shaped like a T. I gotta be honest. I never read much Teen Titans or any of it really, but I know they have a building that's shaped like a T. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
So dumb. We're getting away from but this is the version of Nightwing from the Death of the Family, not Death in the Family, Death of the Family run, when the Joker gets all the little bat people Dick Grayson and Batgirl and all these people, and he gets them he ensnares them and gets toxic chemicals into them, and then he makes them fight each other. And so this is him in a zombie form with the Joker stuff. Kind of like Bill Cosby. This is one of Bill Cosby's victims here. Okay. Doesn't know what he's doing. And he won't remember what he's doing, but he feels violated. Yeah. By the Joker. He's got little sticks. Yeah. It's basically the same thing as regular Nightwing, but with a white face.
This seems like something the Joker does a lot. It's just turning other people into Joker-y type things.
Yeah, it's kind of look. He's there ain't much to it. He's just a guy with a knife, and he's like, "Why don't you be a Joker?" And what do you want me to do? There's not he's not designing a new digital currency, right? He's not Elon Musk. We'll get to him in a second because Elon Musk is a real villain. Yeah, a real scum. But this guy, he's not pumping, dumping cryptocurrency on Twitter. He's just, the Joker. He's just got a knife. Yeah. He's, I don't know what to tell you. This is, I don't know why he has these little sticks. Everyone's got these different fights. Why doesn't anyone have a gun? I'll never know. But, what would you do if I was painted white like the Joker?
Oh, if you turned into all Joker-y?
If the Joker got me, I'm now I'm a Joker boy.
Well,
how would you fight me?
Oh, I would have to fight you?
I would fight me off, I guess, because I'm just going crazy. Oh, I'm throwing haymakers. I'm drinking lemonade.
I couldn't dissuade
No one know. Unpredictable.
I couldn't appeal to you. I would have to fight you.
I can't see. How would you try to appeal to me in that case?
I would say hey, Joker.
I throw a bunch of ketchup at you first thing. Just a primer.
Okay. All right. So I have to fight you. Yeah. I would try and light you on fire.
Wow. Right to fire. How would that go? Do you have some lighter fluid lying around?
Well, I got.
You should keep some, perhaps, if that's your plan. Because if something happens and I go berserk, maybe it's not a bad plan. You got a little lighter fluid.
It doesn't require me to get too close to you.
I mean, you gonna throw a match at me?
No. That would be hilarious. But no. My plan would be I get the lighter, that kitchen lighter we use.
Right, to light candles.
Yeah, the long one.
Yeah.
And I light some, I light a newspaper, some paper on fire.
Yeah.
And I throw that at you.
That seems like a lot of steps while I'm running towards you.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe just have like a Molotov lying around.
Oh, yeah, Molotov.
Make a Molotov out of one of get a glass Dr. Pepper bottle on eBay. And that'll be nice. And you just be like, I'll just think it's Dr. Pepper.
Right.
And then you kill me with it.
I mean, I guess I could make like a quick improv Molotov out of one of the liquor bottles.
Don't say one of the liquor bottles. If we're just have liquor bottles lying around, we're just drunks. We're classy. We have a vodka, a whiskey. We got a vodka. We got a whiskey.
Yeah.
We got a good collection here.
That's a good collection if guests come.
We should get some creme de menthe.
Yeah.
We should get some, make crickets. No, grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Make grasshoppers. Make all sorts of candied rums.
Ooh.
Jeweled rums. Rum with diamonds in it.
Oh, yeah.
Anything. So that's good. So that's how you kill me. I appreciate that.
What would you do if I was a Joker person?
I would just hold your forehead, and keep you arm's distance.
Yeah, that's the saddest part because you could do that, but I would probably have to kill you.
You'd have to kill me. I was just trying to tire you out.
Yeah.
And you tucker yourself out, and then just tie you up, and then I don't know, find some kind of chemist to de-Joker you or something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
I wish I could do that with you, but you're just a bull.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to invest in a tranquilizer gun thing, you could.
Oh yeah, that could work.
But you're gonna be cheap and if you're gonna pre-plan but only have the tool of fire instead of maybe a tranquilizer, maybe some chloroform. No, just set the fat fuck on fire. That's fine. Merry Christmas. What am I gonna do? Spend $100 on materials? But thank you. I mean, I guess the thought that counts. Yeah. Speaking of fire, a little side note. We've been getting into some. I've been spearheading this, and you might not think I'm the guy to spearhead these kind of things, but I've been in a craze. I've been in a fury. I've been in a tizzy about scented candles for the past week.
Oh yeah. We
got the tree up, and then I got some kind of peppermint snow candle to go with it. To make me, it's aromatherapy is changing my life.
It's beautiful.
I love it. I mean, I used to have scents in my old place, but that's more because it smelled like, mouse droppings. But it's not. It puts you in. I wish we could do smells on this show. Can we do that? Maybe when you join the Patreon, we send you a card that has a scent on it.
Yeah.
And every month you get a new scent. Is that technology exists?
Send it the Smell of the Month Club.
There might be something online we can find. I want to start giving you smells, people. And it's not going to be shit and cum and piss. Nice smells.
Yeah.
Sawdust, peppermint.
Pine, oaky pine.
Yeah. Old man.
Old man.
Just old man smell. Donuts. But but just it smells like a Dunkin' Donuts. So again, old man. They're very similar. But yeah, I've been loving these candles. I've been burning them, to the wick, and I just want people to know that. I want people to know that I'm just living my best life with candles. What do you think of the candle? You're into it?
I love the candles.
Yeah, me too. We were speaking of evil men, and this might be controversial, I guess. Some people like this guy, but some people like the Joker.
That's true.
Some people think the Joker should spray paint everyone's face and, cut open babies. There's preference there. But Time Magazine, this is from last week, so whatever, it's still timely. Time Magazine has named their person of the year. Now, usually they name something stupid like a stuffed animal or a Supreme Court justice. But, this time they've done Hitler in the past. Did they do Mussolini? Did they do Stalin? I forget.
I feel like they get around to every dictator.
Did they do Eddie Van Halen? Should have. They should have.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, in hindsight, even though I'm not a big fan of Van Halen, he did those little squiggle guitars. But John Lennon when he died. John Hinckley should have gotten it. Why didn't they give it to Oswald?
Wasn't Time the magazine that like published a picture of John Lennon's bloody glasses? Somebody published a picture of his bloody glasses after he died.
What was the caption? Hey, ain't gonna be seen through these anymore.
And the caption is just glasses for sale.
Barely. Plenty used. Glasses for sale. Time magazine's terrible. But they've chosen as their person of the year the billionaire. What is he? Inventor, I guess. I'm not sure if he's an inventor.
Boy,
the Rocket Man, the Tesla, the man who called people pedophiles because they wouldn't use his experimental submarine to save children. Elon Musk.
Yeah.
The scum. I was like, and I'm not saying he's the scum, but that's his term. If you look back at an old episode, Football Granddaddy Supreme, he was featured in a lot of these shows I was pitching, and featuring Elon Musk as the scum. This is an ongoing thing with me and Mr. Musk, and he knows about it. He's aware of this.
Yeah.
He might be sending his goons over here. Look, this guy is. What do you think of him? What do you think of? Do you like those Teslas have those very big screens, right? They're huge screens, and they're supposed to be made of electricity, right?
Yeah.
Are they actually good for the environment? I don't know. I've heard debated about that.
I feel like something because we were in a Tesla recently,
right?
And it did have a giant screen.
Yes. And
it is very techy.
Yeah.
I feel like something that with that much just technology going on inside of it, it can't be good for the environment. Probably
not. They don't actually release their emissions. I was reading, which I don't know about.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's weird. I mean, there might be.
So they could just say anything.
Yeah, I mean, they do certain things that are good, but then they don't release their.
And then also like those giant batteries just go into the ocean. From what I've heard. Like,
really?
Yeah, it's like
those Tesla batteries?
Yeah.
People driving into the ocean? What are you talking about? This is Ryan Dunn from Jackass? I don't think he drove in the ocean, though. Are people just dropping their cars in the ocean?
No, like when the car breaks down and like you can't repair a Tesla, really. I mean, some people can, but it's like Tesla tries to make it hard for you.
Right, but I think they repair it. You just can't do it on your own. There's a lot of companies. There's a lot of discussion now about.
I've heard that a lot of the time, like the only solution is to get a new car.
They pull the Apple move. Like you might as well buy. Look, how much to fix this transmission? $40,000.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't put it past them. This guy wants to. I mean, he started PayPal. I don't know if he invented these things. He's got old people going to space with him, right?
Oh yeah, Walter
with SpaceX, and he's building these rockets.
What the fuck is his name?
Walter who? Cronkite?
William Shatner.
Was that on SpaceX or on Bezos' thing?
Oh, was that Bezos?
I don't like how he tried to build this submarine to get the kids. Oh
yeah, that might be the thing I hate most about him.
I mean, I don't think you can wipe. I mean, people say you're gonna wipe out. He made a point recently. If you wiped out all the billionaires, it wouldn't. What do you call it? Like do anything about the debt, really. Which might be technically true. I think the point they're obscuring is like, maybe you guys wouldn't have such billions if you paid workers a little more.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a misleading thing. And I'm not one of these guys saying like, the fucking everyone should start, $75,000 a year in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just sit in the bathroom. I'll give you $80,000. No, I'm just saying like, but yeah, there's a little bit. I mean, look, for all I know, Tesla is paying people. Does he pay people? Probably, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's working with like
pay you in Dogecoin.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like think of things why I hate him, and it's the submarine. That's the main thing. He's not a very likable guy. I don't necessarily agree with the way he acts with Bitcoin. I think he's acts like a schmuck.
I do think he's kind of like a typical ultra rich guy. I'm just like, it's like it's like that whole thing about the taxes. It's like maybe you're right, but it's also like. It's also like a pretty convenient point to be making, considering you pay barely any taxes. It's like maybe you should just be paying taxes, because that's what people are supposed to do.
Billy, look, they're very good at shielding their money. Look, it's a combination of like, yes, a lot of people on the left especially don't understand the idea that like, you know, you don't just your net worth increasing doesn't mean you have like revenue that year per se.
Right.
That is true. And then a little bit quicker, you know, if he's worth this, we got to tax him. It's a little more complicated. He's trying to retain, you know, ownership of his company. He can't just sell all his. So there is that, but also, like, I don't think you're paying a lot of taxes, dude.
Right.
I think you need to be paying more taxes.
Yeah.
A lot more, probably. Yeah. And still be the like richest guy in the world, probably.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a little bit of but the submarine thing's irredeemable. That's my.
The submarine thing is no good.
I mean, those guys are heroes. If someone wrote in the comments, we talked about this recently, that one of the guys was a pedophile who was on the team. I don't know if that's true. I think he's getting muddled. Let's fight.
No, Elon Musk accused him of being a pedophile.
Right, yes.
Because he wouldn't use his child trapping submarine.
That's true. That's the thing. But then there is someone said, well, that guy who was shooting his mouth off was a problem. All I know is the guy who figured it out was like one of them, because my friend got into this recently, these weird cave diving things.
Yeah.
And like, it's remarkable what these guys did. It was an incredible operation. I can't explain it now. But like, he's just going. He's had a claw, like literally like that guy from Mr. Gadget.
Oh yeah.
With the and, you know, and like, you know, and it's probably would have crushed the kid's like pelvis. So I don't know. I mean, I'll just never forgive him for that. But he personally, I mean, I guess he's the richest guy in the world now.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos. Is Bezos ever get it?
Wait, Bezos richer than Elon Musk?
Not anymore.
Wow.
Because everyone stayed quarantined buying Teslas.
Right.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what the correlation is. I don't know how things work. There was a truck driver. We're moving on.
Okay.
Someone messaged me about this. I didn't know about this. Someone on our Patreon messaged me about this truck driver who, I'm going to bring this up. It's a truck driver who got 110 years. So this guy in Colorado, he was driving his truck, right? And I guess he stopped because his brakes seemed a little wonky, but he stopped and he looked at him and they seem okay. Then he keeps driving. And then he's going downhill at some point, misses or just doesn't go into I guess they have like little things you go into like to stop you if this happens, I guess. This is a crazy thing about the world. We live in Brooklyn. We have no idea that it's a common thing that trucks sometimes careen down mountain roads.
Oh yeah.
And have to go into specially designed little things like ramps.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is there a bunch of water balloons to stop them? I don't know what it looks like. Rubber.
Yeah.
A big bounce house. I'm not sure, but he missed this. Is my point.
Oh shit!
But the fact that you have these things in the first place, how often are people careening? I mean, it makes sense. It's heavy. You're going downhill, but I mean,
yeah,
this is a scary world. And this guy couldn't stop his truck, and there's already an accident that was stopping up traffic, and he tried to avoid it, and he crashed into basically traffic, killed 4 people. 25 cars involved in the crash, big fires, massive problem. He's charged with, crimes.
Yeah.
As you would think, I mean, this seems like it might be some negligence here.
Right.
Given 110 years in his sentence, though.
Oh, shit.
Convicted. The judge is saying, hey, there's got to be concurrent sentences. I can't do them together. This is part of the state law. I wouldn't give you this sentence, but I can't do that. So here you go, 110 years.
Yeah.
There's a petition about that.
No parole.
I don't know if it's parole.
Yeah.
But it's parole 80 years. The guy,
Right.
This guy, he's eating prison food. He's going to live to 102. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, this seems a little excessive, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it seems very excessive.
I mean, how many years do you think someone should get
for
not driving into the bouncy castle when he had the chance?
Yeah, I'm sure he was trying to drive into the bouncy castle.
I mean, look, it's maybe the bounce.
I don't think he was like, let's just see where this goes.
Maybe it was a bounce castle, and this week, there was a problem when it deflated, so they had like a giant dinosaur, and he's like, that's not it.
Yeah,
there must be some kids park, and he missed the on ramp.
And it's also like, I guess the main negligence is that he knew there might be a problem with the brakes and he kept going.
Yeah, which a lot of articles didn't point out.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about the ramp they didn't hit, but a lot of articles don't. Only one article I saw pointed out that he stopped and looked at him. I mean, there's a petition going around about, this guy should just get time served. He's been in jail for like 4 years already.
Yeah.
They should get time served. The only people who should have responsibility are the trucking company, which seemed a little much to me. When you drive a truck, I don't know much about trucks, but I know you have to get a CDL because you have to use an air brake. It's a whole different braking system, which I'm assuming is what went wrong here. So, like, you're assuming a certain level of knowledge about the brakes, right?
Right.
I'm guessing. These petitions are very odd to me.
Look, I definitely think there should be something like, I assume that when you're a trucker, there's a kind of a line of trust where it's just like you should have the skills to see if there's something wrong with the brakes, but then also you have to be able to trust that the company isn't just giving you a shitty truck.
Those guys should be in jail too, at the very least. There is an online petition. Where's it on? It's on change.org. What they got? They got 4.6 million out of 6 million. I don't know what happens when you get 6 million, though. I don't think the judge just goes, all right, look, go.
Look, I'll sign this just for the fuck of it because I don't think he should be in jail for that long.
Yeah, I guess if this is the only if it's the only option because I think they want to get clemency from the governor, so if you show him enough, and he's basically said like, look, we don't got a petition for clemency yet, but we get one.
Yeah.
We'll look at everyone, which I think was a signal. I think he could have said like, fuck this guy.
Right.
I don't like truck drivers. Yeah. I'm a governor. Don't drive trucks in my state. So yeah, I was asked,
they're disgusting men who work with their hands.
Sometimes they piss in bottles. Well, they don't want to. It's like, honestly, they have the same problem as my Amazon friends, but it's hard to build the hole in the truck.
Oh yeah.
You can't just build shit and piss hole.
Sure.
I guess, look, if he's been in jail for 4 years, people die. Like, so many people die in COVID, no one's going to jail for that.
Right.
Why is this guy, he tried to stop. At one point he said, like, he covered his eyes. But I don't think he could have stopped himself. But don't include that in your yeah. He's like, at the last minute, I turned left and just closed my eyes. I guess you're acknowledging that, like, oh, this is going to be bad. But don't say you close your eyes. It doesn't, it's not.
I was soaring blindly down the road, yelling, "Look, Ma, no hands."
I know it's not how I meant it, but this is not the time for poetry, dude.
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it all right? Everything work out? Oh God! I opened my eyes. This is bad. So yeah, I guess we'll
How did he live? Well,
he's in a truck. They're in cars.
Yeah, but I would think like a crash that intense would like kill you. I don't know.
Nah,
I guess trucks are safer than I thought they were.
It's a big truck, like a trailer truck. I think.
But careening down a mountain road, I would think.
It's a grade. It's not like he's going down like a ski slope.
Right.
He's not like it's not bouncing like in like that Wages of Fear. It's just
right.
He's just going downhill and it's just it's physics.
Wages of Fear is such a good movie.
It's a good movie. Go watch Wages of Fear. It's an amazing French film about men in trucks with nitroglycerin. You have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound great, but it is. It's a very tense movie. It's a classic. But yeah, I guess we'll sign the petition, right? Well, this guy, what's he gonna do? Drive another truck into people?
Yeah.
Probably not. What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
If he did, I'd be so upset. But next time we'll give him 110 years. He will deserve 110 years if he does it again.
Yeah.
So just be forewarned. I guess I'll put the petition in the thing. I guess.
Yeah.
I'm being a nice guy here.
Right.
I hope I'm not being hoodwinked into supporting. I don't. We did the whole bolt for the maze guy. The guy who just no one went to his thing.
Oh yeah, the spherical bolt.
Yeah. I want to be an influencer for charities, and I pump these things out, and no one goes. It makes me look bad.
Yeah.
Because then people still go and click on it probably and go, look at this asshole. They only got $5 since he promoted it. What a fucking turd.
Yeah, really. Blake Lively says one thing about child pornography, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is terrible."
What'd she say? Like
but you can't. But you can't hack
what she says,
spherical bolts.
The URL of her private website. Fucking get out of here. Is she anti-child porn or something?
No, pro. She's very pro child porn.
No, but did she do something about child porn?
Yeah.
What'd she do?
It was like one of her causes.
Was it like with Pete Townsend when he was like logging onto the websites and buying it? He's just like, no, you understand? I'm doing a documentary. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
If you don't know Pete Townsend of The Who, and look, from all intents, all indications, he was telling the truth.
Oh, he was making a documentary?
Yeah, it seems like it, or a book, and or both. And like that's a bizarre thing that like the guitarist from The Who, I guess when you're a rock star, you just you roll with it, and like you got money, so it's like. Like, go to this website so we can show the people and we'll blur it out, but like show them. Oh, they're asking for money before we get in. Whatever, I'm rich. Here, take my credit card. Thinks nothing of it. Or maybe he's just really good at lying.
Right.
But whatever. I don't know how we got on this. Blake Lively. So she's not a trafficker.
She is not a child sex trafficker.
As far as we know.
As far as I know.
Yeah, good.
I could definitely be wrong.
That would really put a sour feeling on everyone because they love Ryan Reynolds. I know she's not the biggest star anymore, but Ryan Reynolds is beloved.
Yeah.
And if that was the case, it would look bad. Do you think in our culture, given how the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, and I'm not one of these guys saying it's not covered at all, but it might as well be. Yeah. No one seems to care. If Blake Lively, I don't even want to say it in a sentence. Was implicated in that. Yeah. Do you think people would lose the love affair with Ryan Reynolds?
I think that there would be a lot of sympathy for Ryan Reynolds.
Right. They wouldn't. Yeah.
And this is maybe the double standard. I think that a lot of people would be like, "Oh my God, Ryan Reynolds is such a beautiful person. How
so funny.
How could he get involved with this monster?"
Right.
Whereas well, to be fair, it was correct with Ghislaine Maxwell to say that she was also a monster.
Well, sure. Wait, are you comparing like Ghislaine? Are you comparing Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein to Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
The parallels?
Yes.
Interesting.
But do you think I'm saying it doesn't apply to Ghislaine Maxwell, but there probably I feel like there are some examples of just like the guy in a couple does something terrible, and then the woman is like that everybody's just like this snake lady knew the whole time.
But she did.
Even if there's no evidence. Look, well, Ghislaine Maxwell, there's tons of evidence that she knew and participated in it and slept upside down like a bat. Yeah.
Every witness is like, nah, she was drugging me, she was this, she was holding me down, whatever she was doing. She was
literally sleeping upside down like a bat. Yeah. We can villainize this woman.
Was she really sleeping upside down?
Yeah.
But she did that?
That's one of the things she did.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Is that good? Is that something good to do?
Supposedly, like it makes the blood flow in a certain direction.
It helps with the I don't know. Yeah. Molestation, whatever.
It makes the molestation more intense.
I mean, they might, and you might say I'm wrong here, but if they're gonna make a movie about this, Ryan Reynolds can make a good Jeffrey Epstein. Give it 10 years maybe. Or look, it depends on when you want him to play him, right? And they can age it. But I feel like he does have the look.
Maybe
he could. And Blake Lively, you put a black wig on her, she could be just.
Oh yeah, she could totally be just like.
They should get ahead of this accusation that we're fabricating. Really, just they should play. Or I guess I wouldn't be getting ahead of it. Would it? That would further the.
Look, he knew rumors. He had something special with Deadpool. No, you could have something special with this.
Right. And this could be a franchise too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, Deadpool's already pretty risque. He's got a loose moral code. So it's like, Yeah. I mean, Deadpool might as well be a Jeffrey Epstein.
I imagine their Epstein movie franchise being sort of like having the same tone as like the Addams Family.
Just like a real can you explain it at all?
Just kind of like a ghoulish. They'd have like kind of a ghoulish intro music. And it's just about them, being ghouls.
And they're walking out of the temple like in the opening credits.
Yeah.
and they just have a butler who's a bondage mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prancing around the island.
Yeah, and it's just like it was more like the Brady Bunch though, right? Just 9 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Look, this could be a way for Ghislaine Maxwell to redeem herself.
Oh yeah,
by financing the spoof movie. Is she? I think did her verdict come out yet? I don't even know. We could be talking about it right now. Ghislaine. I know like the jury got instructions like on Friday, I think.
I read some article about how like she started the court illustrator who was drawing her. Right. Like she started drawing her back.
Yeah, no, like she's literally like drawing her back and like and then she like drew that or something and like it's like yeah. No, she's like a villain. She's just like I mean apparently people have done that in the past though. I think like OJ did OJ do it?
Really?
Or they were saying some other famous people. I think someone in a deposition, like she was saying, one time Tim Robbins drew me or something. I forget who it was. Tom Cruise drew me in the Scientology trial. I don't remember, but apparently it's a thing people like to do. I would think that's creepy and weird, and just like
I would think it doesn't win you points.
Doesn't the jury see you doodling? Yeah, doodling at a trial. I mean, like, what does that imply to the jury? Like, look, I don't even care. I'm Lenny Bruce. I don't give a shit. I'm a bad boy. I mean, I don't know what juries are. I mean, if I'm there, I'm like watching her draw. I'm like, what's she drawing? Drawing a rape? I wouldn't assume she's drawing the court reporter. Yeah, she's probably drawing.
Though to be honest, like when you watch trials, you're always like, I always think like, oh, if I was on trial for some like horrible crime, I would be on like the edge of my seat the entire time. Right. But like then you actually see the trials. Yeah. I'm just like a lot of it. Eventually, you've got to kind of start to get bored.
And then you molested this kid. Yeah. And then you molested that kid. Oh, and he was a minor. Okay, interesting. Oh God. Again. Duh. Oh, she never saw her parents again. Oh, very interesting. But I see your point.
Like the Kyle Rittenhouse trial is like they're having like a 20-minute argument about whether they can use an iPad. Right. Kyle Rittenhouse must have been bored during that part.
I mean, he's probably just thinking about tits.
Yeah, probably.
He likes tits.
He is at that age.
There's a little bit of a there's a little bit of a thing because he joined Twitter and then like a week later he like did that thing where you like you probably accidentally liked some porn star picture, and it's just like it is what it is. I mean, he's supposed to like porn.
Yeah, no,
or he's allowed to.
That's not the most questionable thing about it.
It's not. Yeah. It's just it's a funny little thing.
It is funny.
He's a little horn dog. I mean, someone interviewed him, I forget, and he was just like talking about smashing pipe or whatever. Banging. I think he was talking about banging like moms or something. I don't remember.
Moms?
Maybe. I don't know. He's got no fetish.
Paying his mom?
Paying his mom? What do I tell you? I mean, like the kid likes to fuck. Yeah. I think they said something to him like, "Hey, like waiting for one of these like, hot moms to like pop your cherry, like too late," which is like I don't necessarily
that is something like
him.
a dorky teenager says.
Yeah, too late. No, seriously, please stop my dick.
It hurts. So it hurts all the time.
I'm sorry, I shot that kid. I'm sorry, I shot the pedophile. We were watching Mad Men. We're rewatching the series. Yeah. And we noticed a few things. If you are not aware for some reason, Mad Men's a show takes place in the 50s.
60s.
Well, but 59 and most of it's the 60s, yes. Yeah. Kind of like a deconstruction of the idyllic suburban home is part of, he works in the city, he has a home life. Yeah. And we just started noticing that these guys with their wives, they're pretty, right? And they dress nice, and they take care of the house. But she calls him up, this character, the first day they're married, and she says, "What do you want for dinner?" And he's taking it back. He goes, ribeye in the pan? Yeah. And then ice cream. And we decided it's amazing. And then
there's another scene where it's Don Draper and he wakes up with like a hangover. Yes. And Betty Draper's all dressed up and for her kid's birthday party. Yeah. And she's like, there's a bacon and egg sandwich
on the radiator.
On the grill, yeah. On the range.
Oh yeah.
And
we both decided
Yeah.
that we need.
It sounds amazing.
Yes.
Having a person who just.
We need a housewife.
We need a housewife.
Just you know, it'll be both our housewife.
Yeah.
We just need someone who can cook for us.
Yeah.
Would they clean our underwear? Would they do our laundry too?
Yeah, who just cleans in general.
How do we make this happen? I mean, I guess like I don't want a maid.
Yeah.
I want a housewife.
Yeah, I want someone who they're not doing these things and they're all tired and, and a little resentful and just waiting for you to give them money. I want somebody who does them out of love.
Yeah, I want someone to love me enough to cook for me, but not you. I don't want you to do it.
Yeah, we want someone who will feel the love radiating off of them,
right,
as they tell us that they've made us a nice bacon and egg sandwich.
Do we need to become Mormons or something?
Maybe.
Is this why they outlaw polygamy?
Maybe because it's too good.
It's too good.
Yeah.
Because because there's a lot of situations where some people don't like fucking. We find one of these people who doesn't like to fuck.
But we were saying, we don't want to fuck them.
We don't. I've never fucked them.
We want them to love us.
Yeah.
And to make us sandwiches.
And that fulfills them.
Yeah.
And we're nice to them sometimes, but not too nice. I'm saying
I would be willing, I don't know about you, but I would be willing to fuck them once a year.
Look, you give them a little pity fuck.
Yeah.
You fucking, you cover yourself in Vaseline. You wear a fake mustache, whatever they need to get off.
Yeah.
But it's not about that. It's about someone making you a little egg sandwich.
Yeah.
It's about someone, maybe making me a little appetizer before a ball game. It's
mostly about food.
Yeah. And then maybe they could sweep.
Yeah. Yeah. And not all the cleaning has to be up to them, but if they could take most of the responsibility for it.
I mean, look, there's got to be someone out there who wants this job. I mean, does it need to be a woman? Are we being misogynistic?
Well, I was going to ask, could it be a man?
I guess. And I'll fuck him anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll fuck him.
Yeah.
If he's making me egg sandwiches and cleaning the house, yeah, I'll fuck him.
Right.
Or let him fuck me, whatever. Stick me with things.
Yeah.
Hook up batteries to me.
Right.
I love egg sandwiches.
I also like the idea that we'd be out on the balcony having a smoke.
Yeah.
And that our housewife would just be looking at us through the window going oh, those two.
Right. Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
And we throw our scotch and they're shut up. It'd be nice though. And then Christmas comes along, we give her a little stocking, and we give her, some Starbucks gift cards or something.
Yeah, we give them a Mother's Day gift, even though they don't have children with us.
No, I prefer if they were barren.
Yeah.
That could be common. Look, this does seem like we're being just terrible people here. But look, if it was only if they liked it.
And we would, look, in return, we would provide for them.
Oh, no, look, they're getting provided for completely.
Yeah.
We're
There's
freed
got
up.
to be someone who wants to do this.
Someone who's just a real, like a clutch with money.
Yeah.
They're bad with money, doesn't know how to work.
Yeah.
But they can just clean and make sandwiches.
And look, I'd be willing to give up. They can have their own mad money. I might grill them about it every once in a while.
Yeah, like where are you going?
But what do you need this for?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, what are you doing with this?
I want to meet these people. What are you friends with?
This is $10.
Yeah. They just come home drunk.
Yeah.
Super drunk. Well, who you been? You have people here? No. You have people here? Who's in our house?
They could host little parties for us.
Well, it's just three of us. That'd be amazing. It's
like when you're having a party, there's a stress to throwing a party.
I keep feeling this is just having a live-in chef. Actually, is what we just need.
Yeah.
A
caterer.
It seems so nice when it's your wife, but
No, but it's better that the thing is a live-in chef or a home chef is not going to come in and kind of gently nudge you while you're in bed.
It's true. I need to be nudged
and hand you a cup of coffee while you're still in bed and say, there's an egg and bacon.
Right. This is a person who's had sex that none of us really enjoyed, but we're intimate enough that she can just kind of sit on the bed and go, here's your coffee. A personal chef's never going to do that.
Right. There's got to be some kind of asexual person. They're weird though.
Well, I don't want to label asexual people as weird.
time to be sexually frustrated.
All right, that's fine. I mean, asexual people got their, they're doing their thing. It's fine. But yeah, I prefer someone who like the idea of sex, even though like it's just whenever we do it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll all just kind of like get into a blob on the bed and just roll around. What am I to tell you? I don't know how does polygamy sex work? Is it like one at a time?
I think there's a lot of sucking. I think there's more sucking than there is fucking.
Yeah. I mean, like I don't think there's a lot of spit roasting in the Mormon thing, right?
Probably not.
I guess there'd be two guys.
Because it's women, yeah.
Yeah. How come it's never two men and a woman?
Yeah, well, I mean,
that seems weird.
It would be too much. I don't think the male egos in Mormonism could handle it.
Yeah,
like
look, I might.
Because then the woman's the cock of the walk.
If they start doing that, maybe I'll vote for Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
I'm like, balls in your court, Mitt.
That should be his platform. If I'm president,
I'll spit roast my.
Then Mormons will spit roast their women.
That would be amazing. We're in the age of porn.
Yeah.
If you had a president, because you can imagine Jack and Bobby spit roasted Marilyn before they had her killed.
Sure.
But I don't think that came out till later. I don't think the voting public was really like, and at that point, I don't think they would have been into it, en masse, what we want to say. But I think nowadays, if a presidential candidate like Mitt Romney came out and just admitted to like constantly doing spit roasts, I think you would sway a lot of swing states.
Oh yeah,
no pun intended. Just the spit 2022 is the next one, or 2024?
2024.
2024, I spit roast my whore. I'm Mitt Romney, vote for me. Please.
That's great.
Anyway, that's good. All right, so, we're going to be back next week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. We're going to be out of town, but we're going to come back. And then, once the new year comes back, we're going to be back onto the normal schedule. So, look, enjoy your holiday. What is Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa? What else is there? Ramadan. Is that happening still? I'm not sure. Whatever you like.
Applesauce parade.
What's an applesauce parade?
I assume somebody might be having an applesauce parade.
Is that like just jerking over the applesauce? That would be nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. That actually.
Women come out with homemade applesauce. If we had a housewife, she could make her own homemade applesauce.
She would make us homemade applesauce?
For the applesauce parade.
We got to make this happen. All right. Sign up for the Patreon. You get an extra episode every week. It's hilarious and fun. Everything's happening. See you guys next week. Have a good holiday.